Welcome to 3rd grade homework help. Today we will work on Module 1, Lesson 20. The learning objective is to solve two-step word problems involving multiplication and division and assess the reasonableness of the answers. Please remember to attempt the problems before you use the homework help. Number 1. Jerry buys a pack of pencils that cost $3. David buys 4 sets of markers. Each set of marker also costs $3. Let's use our RDW strategy. First, I see that Jerry buys a pack of pencils that cost $3. In the tape diagram, I see Jerry's pencils and how they cost $3. David buys a set of markers, 4 sets of markers. Each set of markers also costs $3. So he buys 4 sets of markers. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of markers. Each set of his markers costs $3. So his markers need to cost $3. Now let's find out what these missing unknowns are. What is the total of David's markers? Let's skip count. 3, 6, 9, 12. He spends $12 on all of the markers. What is the unknown up here where Jerry's at? This area. There's nothing there, so we have to figure out what's missing. Well, the total was $12. Let's get rid of the $3 that Jerry already spent. So 12 minus 3 is 9. So the missing amount is $9. That's the difference. Jump down to problem part A. What is the total cost of the markers? Well, I'm going to look at markers, and the total cost for all 4 packs of markers is $12. B. How much more does David spend on 4 sets of markers than Jerry spends on his 1 pack of pencils? How much more tells me when I'm comparing that I'm going to subtract. So I see that David spent $12. And Jerry spent only $3. So when you compare them to find out the difference, you'll find that David spent $9 more than Jerry. Number 2. 30 students are eating lunch at 5 tables. Each table has the same number of students. 5 tables and 30 students. I have a large number and I need to break them into smaller groups. That tells me that I'm going to be using division. Each table has the same number of students. That's another hint that we're doing division. Look at A. How many students are sitting at each table? Well, I'm going to look at my diagram. I see that there are 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5 tables. And I see the 30 students. How many students are at each table is 30 divided by 5. So how many are at each table? That would be 6. There are 6 at each table. How many students are sitting at 4 tables? Well, if there are 6 students at 1 table, how many are there at 4 tables? Well, there's 6 at this one, 6 at this one, 6 at this one, and 6 at this one. So there are 6 students at each of those tables. That would be 6 students times 4 tables, which is 24. There are 24 students sitting at the 6 tables.